When someone is determined to break up, it might seem like they're ready to leave. But in reality, they're not entirely free from the emotional ties. When a breakup is proposed, you must understand one thing. At this moment, they feel emotionally detached from you. No matter what reasons or excuses they give, these are not the core issue. Their current inner state is that the emotional intensity and their dependence on you have significantly diminished. To them, you no longer shine as brightly as you did during the good times. However, if you only measure the relationship in terms of love or lack thereof, you're limiting your perspective. You're missing a crucial dimension: change. What does this mean? Think about when you argue with your mother. In that moment, you might feel resentment and want to escape her control. You don't think about her high blood pressure or remember her kindness. But at another time, when you're calm, perhaps after watching a movie that portrays a mother's perspective, your emotions are stirred and you suddenly realize how hard she's worked. You begin to understand her. Human emotions are not constant. Feelings of love or dislike can vary drastically depending on the circumstances. Nothing is absolute, and you must allow for this change. Except that, at this moment, you may not be as radiant in their eyes as before, and that's normal. Yet most people fail to recognize this. We're often trapped in our own thought patterns. For instance, when someone leaves, it creates a profound sense of loss. Your emotional world feels hollow, and this discomfort makes your emotions fluctuate wildly. This is the moment when you think, since they don't love me anymore, then say goodbye. The next, you can't accept it. You can't understand how two people who were once so close could end up like this. Were their past affections fake? You're confused, searching for reasons and answers. Because they were the ones who initiated the breakup, you subconsciously feel rejected. This leads to self-criticism, and you instinctively look for your own mistakes. You keep apologizing, lowering your stance, and compromising, hoping to regain their approval. This is your thought pattern in action. But I don't even need to ask to know that your efforts won't work. Why? Because your emotional states are not aligned. To them, your actions appear as desperate struggles because you're emotionally unable to accept the breakup. Your current state seems childish to them, like a college student looking at an elementary school kid. They're far more calm and clear than you are. They're thinking on a different level. No breakup happens by chance. It's the result of accumulated internal conflicts, perhaps endless arguments that push them to a breaking point, or an imbalance between effort and reward. Maybe they feel the future is bleak, and although breaking up will be painful, they believe it's better to endure short-term pain than drag on in a doomed relationship. They're thinking about their entire future, while your rationality is drowned in the pain of their departure. You're completely immersed in your own world, obsessing over whether they love you or not, and constantly struggling. But because you're not on the same wavelength, you can't influence their thoughts. For two people to entangle, they must be on the same frequency. Otherwise, all your efforts are futile, like punching cotton, ineffective.